folks, I thought I'd just add a bit on to the end of this video. So I'm just showing you around the few flowers that are out in the garden at the moment. So you can see we've got some daffodils. Now if you look carefully down by that broken fork, we've got some Californian poppies growing down there. They seem to have liked it. It's obviously in a sheltered spot, so I'm familiar with that leaf. And if we look at the back just there, that's an oriental poppy growing. There's actually two around the back there now, so one of them self-seeded. And there's going to be lots of other bits and bobs growing in here as well. Please ignore the dandelions. And if we come round to this side of the garden, we've got some polyanthers. We've got the helleborus. They've took a bit of battering with the weather and the dog getting into there and digging in that this year. But there's, believe it or not, there's 7 of those in there somewhere. That's the hellebore, in case you didn't know, is this one here. That one. So, dandelions, 1 or 2 dandelions. I have noticed that I've got a plant growing. Oh, come on, I've just got to watch where I tread. I've got a plant growing over here, which I'm familiar with, but I'm just trying to think of the what it is. Any suggestions? Could that be a oh, I've forgotten the name. Forgotten the name, folks. Anyway, I'm sure one of you will put me right. I know I grew some last year. I think it's something what's self-setted. Fortunately, Lady got into it and she's kind of destroyed some of the phlox what's down here. She dug at the root system. I can see some of the plant on one side's died. But hopefully there's enough there for it to carry on growing. And I know we've got some more. Well, that's the point. I bet we've dug it up. There was some more at the bottom of the garden. Oh, we had loads last year. Oh well. Oh well. You can always grow it again, folks. I never thought about that. When we were weeding last year, we probably dug it all up. I did that one year with the fuchsias. We had these perennial fuchsias and that was before I knew much about them. Anyway. And these are, well, I've left the dailies in, so that's going to be interesting to see whether anything, whether they do actually, whether they have actually survived. I guess we'll find out next month. And I've sprinkled loads of seeds in here, so some of these I'm sure are actually going to be flowers. And as you can see in here, down here, there's lots and lots of dead snails. There must be, I'm just having a quick count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about a dozen dead ones in here. Got the little daffodils, I always forget, I'm not sure how you pronounce them, teti, I know. And look at the camellia out in flower. the tulips down here are coming well on the way, and if you look at the back there you can see there's lots of tulips, but just look at those down here, they're massive. And there we are, folks. If we look on the apple tree here, it's all budding well. Just look at that. So many buds. Now I did actually have a go at trying to get that apple tree supported back up with the other tree what's there, and it's obviously with the wind it's forced it down again, but it's more upright than what it was, so it's probably helped a little. I'll probably have to get some more bands and maybe another support for it so it can't bend anymore. Perhaps Nigel can advise on that. Some polyanthers down there hiding away. They don't like the weather much. It's been wet, wet, wet. Oh, and if you just look, you can just see that there is actually some tulips which are flowering just under there. Now camellias, folks, this is one. This one, you can see we've actually got some buds on it this year. Normally we get very few buds on it. It's in fact it's quite loaded. It's a later variety than the other, and in fact I was thinking about digging it up, but it obviously heard me, and there's hundreds of buds on, well, I don't know about hundreds, but there's dozens of buds on there now, and looks as though it's going to be alright. Camellia is one of those plants what do need a lot of, they need a good watering in the autumn. That's when the water gets taken in by the roots, and it feeds the buds for the following year. So if it's a dry autumn, then the next year you more than likely, if you haven't been watering it, you're going to get, it's not going to flower very well. You can see the Lord Lambourne apple tree here is budding as well. It's always a bit later than the other trees, the other fruit trees I should say. But it's got buds coming, so that's good. Just got to watch where I walk, folks, so sorry if you're not seeing a lot while I go from A to B. Now, I'm quite amazed at how the oriental poppies have grown in the last week. These two plants here have shot up. They were just showing their heads not so long ago. And this plant down here is foxglove. Now I'm not sure what that plant is down there, because that's obviously one of the seeds what I scattered last year. So if you can tell me what that is, it'd be appreciated. You can see that down there we've got another oriental poppy growing, and also down here. And they're the tulips. If you look on this is the plum tree, there's lots of buds. Let's just zoom in a little so you can see better. There you are. Lots of buds on here coming. And there's the pear tree. It's not looking bad at all. And that's it, folks. That's my update finish for today. Thanks for watching.